Coming to you live from the Rinks and Hop Hog, you're listening to the LI Sports Network's coverage of the Suffolk County High School Hockey League. I'm Ryan Brannigan, and it's a player down for Connetquot Sayville. Player appears to be Nick Massey. He's now up on his skates. Not sure if a penalty is coming here. But welcome in to this varsity level matchup between Sachem and Connetquot Sayville. Sachem coming into the game 12-5 on the year. They find themselves, in terms of the standings, in 4th place. Tied with KPC in terms of points. KPC with a tiebreaker. They also have a game in hand. They'll have 2 games in hand after this one. Sachem with the win would leapfrog KPC for the moment into that 4th place spot. Or, pardon me, into that 3rd place spot. They currently occupy the 4th place spot. And as for Connetquot Sayville, they are in the 8th and final playoff spot with roughly 3 games to go. They are 2 points clear of West Islip and would love a win in this matchup if they can get one, so give more of a cushion for that final spot. It'll be more difficult without leading scorer Logan Keel for Connetquot Sayville tonight. Keel with 14 goals, 11 assists, 25 points, leading the way. They do, however, get Logan Booth Allen back in the lineup, and he has 20 points on the year, wearing number 24 for the Thunderbirds. And as for Sachem, speaking of back in the lineup, Kevin Leischer, 18 goals, 10 assists, 28 points in just the 10 games played, is second on the team. 3 points behind Dominic Apettisano with 4. He has 14 games played. That's 4 more games played than Leischer, the Quinnipiac commit. It's a 5-minute major penalty assessed to Sachem. It provides Connetquot Sayville with a huge chance to, at the very least, get on the board first. Caden Marcus, a game misconduct for fighting, as short-handed Sachem get a chance, and a save made by the Connetquot Sayville netminder tonight, Richard Westhoff. On the Sachem end of the ice, it'll be Scotty Loeb. Face off to the right of Westhoff, fresh off his first stop of the night. Comes around to the near side. Out the other way go the Thunderbirds. Played forward. It's good play made by the Sachem defenseman Tyler Lorette. Here comes Calberer for the shot and a save made. Good stop by Westhoff. Calberer, another threatening player for Sachem, as I get the time squared off. Back for Wilson. Lorette fires in. 4 minutes and 10 seconds left on the major penalty for fighting. Leischer trying to take it away behind the net in the corner. Instead, skated forward by Esposito, joined by Bizel. Esposito drops it for Bizel. Bizel wraps it around the corner as Villani back up top of the point. Looking for space to shoot, finds it, blocked by Bizel. Rebound kicks around to Booth Alam. Back up top for Villani. Villani holds in the zone. Moves in, takes the shot off the bar and down. And now onto the stick of Leischer. Here comes Leischer. Shoots, save made with the glove. Fabulous stop made by Westhoff. See the speed of Kevin Leischer right there, and the wrist shot comes and it meets the glove of Westhoff. Richie Westhoff, that shot deflects over the top. Came off the stick of Horman. Sent around by Alamia. Can be played on further by Massey of Connetquot Sayville. Here's Esposito. Sent back down the other way by Horman. Is a chance and a save made again by Westhoff. That shot deflecting wide. Calber in the corner, shielded off. Esposito chips it around. Horman unable to get there. Instead, it's the Thunderbirds flipping it ahead. Was Mason Petrie. Back the other way comes Sachem. Pass intercepted by Haggerty. Haggerty passes forward, looking for Esposito. Backhands in. Massey forechecking. Around it's played by Pena. Here's Massey lifting the stick, trying to make a play on the puck. 2 minutes and 19 seconds of power play time left. Here comes Calberer with Pena. Calberer shoots, blocker save made. Puck pops up into the air and played around the net. Alamia chips in from the point. Haggerty takes it back out. Pass across, looking for Villani, broken up by Calberer, who leaves it for Leischer. Leischer into the zone. Leischer knocked off his stick by Massey. Leischer brings it around. He can just fly, can he? Kevin Leischer still with the puck. Moves in, shoots, deflects into the netting and out of play. .10:23 to go. You're listening to the Suffolk County High School Hockey League here on LI Sports Network. Ryan Brownigan taking you through this final of 3 on this Friday night. This one from the varsity level. Prior was JV, one before that freshman. Big win for Sachem's JV team just prior to this. 5-2 victory over Ward Melville. Here's Villani. Down low, Booth Alam. Looking for somewhere to go with the puck. Circling around, charging to the net. Poked away in front. Another shot comes. It deflects up in the air. Can be played on further by the silver and gold. Shot from Rodecker. Never got through. Good block again by Lorette. Kept in though by Rodecker. Rodecker shoots again and a pad save made by Loeb. Rodecker back on the puck, steers one out in front. Villani chipping in. Sachem defeated Connetquot Sayville 6-1 in their prior meeting. Shot from Villani over the net. Wilson and Bizel battling. Villani to Rodecker. Rodecker shot deflects and a save made by Loeb. Great pressure from Connetquot Sayville here, keeping it deep in the Sachem end with the final 15 seconds on their power play. Logan Booth Allen. Down low by Zell, back to Booth Alam. Takes the shot, missed the net. Comes back to Villani. And the 5-minute major has been killed off. Trying to push it through and into the zone was Drago. Comes back around to Suriano. Spins it around to the other side. Drago flips it deep. Looking for Suriano. Getting there first, however, was Rodecker. Here's Booth Alam into the zone. Around the net. Trips on a stray stick. The stick belonging to James Drago. And now Leischer from behind the net. Out of the zone. In with speed. Leischer inside, outside. Pushed it behind the net. Leischer again. Weaving his way around. Looking for somewhere to go with the puck. Kalberer, fan on the shot. Sends it back around, and Booth Allen will clear. Leisher back to settle it down. Sends it in, there to pick it up, Wandling. Wandling fires it, still onside. A Kalberer moves in, shoots it over the top. Held in by Alamia, but he turned it over. Taken back out by Tanzi. Tanzi trying to break into the zone, getting hit by proxy through a player there. Was Horman. Loose puck picked up by Kalberer, who moves in. Kalberer on the backhand, poked away. Good goaltending once again being displayed by Richie Westhoff. Haggerty over the line, takes the shot, blocked by Wilson. Puts it toward the goal, taken back. This time it is Lorette. Into the zone, knocked off the stick by Hopkins, taken back by Kalberer, takes the shot, blocker save made, pops up in the air, off the top of the net and behind. Back the other way, comes out of the zone, going to come on goal to Loeb, who stops it and steers it to the far boards. There it is gathered in by Wandling, sends it back to Wilson, who returns it, to Lorette. Here's Kalberer to his backhand. Kalberer, shot and a save made again by Westhoff. .5:55 to go. Up the near boards, poked along, swiped at and missed by Westhoff. Leisher was bearing down on him. Lorette poked around him by Booth Allen. Lorette chips it back in. Logan Booth Allen tripped up by his own player there in Villani. Takes the puck back, challenged by Leisher. Logan Booth Allen to Rodecker. Taken back by the silver and gold. And Drago sends in. Looking for Suriano. It's chipped back out of the zone. A breakaway for Booth Allen. Shot and a save made. Great stop by Scotty Loeb. Back the other way, Leisher to himself. Leisher hits the brakes, looks for help. Bumped off the puck and out of the zone by Ogburn. Leisher circling back in his own end. Moves up the far side, drags it around another. Leisher hits the brakes. Leisher shoots and a save made. Another great stop by Westhoff, and he will hold on to it. 4:38 to go in the first period. Still no score between Connetquot, Sayville, and Sachem. You're listening to the Suffolk County High School Hockey League on LA Sports Network. Ryan Brownigan. 4-13, Connetquot, Sayville. 12-5, Sachem. That shot comes and a deflection out in front, and no problem for Westhoff. Richie Westhoff has been excellent thus far. Kalberer to take the draw. On the other side, Wagner. Wagner wins it back. Onto the stick of Petrie. Petrie off the far boards. Bizel trying to track it down. Unable to hold in was Horman. Odd man rush the other way for the Thunderbirds. The shot comes and it's steered aside from Bizel, and a good save by Loeb. Kalberer drags it in on his backhand. Now Pena. CJ Pena. Alamia unable to hold in. Back come the Thunderbirds in Bizel. Fires this one on goal. Save made Loeb. Bizel trying to pick up his own rebound and shielding him off. To the near boards was Horman. Out in front, and it just missed. Huge chance there for Hall. Brady Hall was wide open. He just missed it wide, poked away by Loeb. Shot toward the goal. Deflects to the near corner. Out comes Pena, CJ Pena. Left it for Calberer, and there was a miscommunication there. He just let it roll by him. Now on the stick of Mason Petrie. Hall, who had that chance. Banking it up the boards. Leisher intercepts. Leisher moves in. Leisher shoots, and a blocker save made. Westhoff, another good stop. Wilson around. Leisher took a glove from Westhoff as he was cruising through the zone there. Here's Lorette. That shot glancing off the glove and hit the glass. Big hit down low involving Calberer and Hall. Drago dodging a potential hit from Hall. Gets to the loose puck. Sends it around, looking for Calberer. Instead, it comes around into the possession of Wilson. The shot deflects and stays in play. Fired off the glass into center. That's where it's gloved down by Lorette. Lorette shoots in on goal. Stopped by Westhoff and fired all the way out. And this one will bank all the way down and become an icing against the Thunderbirds with 12:10 to go in the first period. Still no score between Sachem and Connetquot Sayville. That's due in large part to the fantastic goaltending thus far we have seen from Richard Westhoff. Great goaltending as well from Scotty Loeb, just has not been tested as often. Played out in front, Calberer. Lorette takes a hit but keeps it in the zone. Sent around out of Villani. Villani tapped on by Leisher. Villani skates into the zone. Takes the shot. Pad save made by Loeb. Drago. Give and go with. There's a shot from Leisher that goes over the top. Alamia moving through center, stopped by Haggerty. Haggerty into the zone. Haggerty still has the puck. Tries to backhand it along, and Drago intercepts, moves it back the other way. In comes Drago. Drago shoots, it's blocked. Good block from Rodecker. Back the other way, Leisher. Picks up the loose puck. Kevin Leisher circling in the zone, creates space. Poked off his stick. Horman tries to keep it in the zone. It's taken back the other way by Booth Allen. And he takes a big hit from Leisher at the line. But Leisher's going to get penalized. They're going to call it kneeing or tripping on Kevin Leisher. Sachem playing down a player, Caden Marcus. Sent off for fighting. Resulted in a 5-minute major. Connetquot Sayville did not score on that penalty. Here's Wagner. They'll get a 2-minute opportunity here, and a good save made by Loeb. Horman, shorthanded, fires it around. Intercepted by Booth Alam, put it out in front. Back out to the point, deflected by Wagner. To Booth Allen. Takes the shot, deflects behind the net. Further controlled by Bizel. Now Wagner. Sharp angle shot blocked down by Bizel. Shot off the mask, and another fantastic stop. Scotty Loeb. Beautiful save with 3 seconds left in the period. Here it is again. Deflects right off the mask, and then the rebound snagged with the glove. Scotty Loeb, how do you do? Flashes that leather and makes a phenomenal save. 3 seconds left. Shot comes, blocked, rebound over the top, and not sure it would have beat the buzzer off the stick of Villani. And that'll do it for period number 1. No score between Sachem and Connetquot Sayville. Ryan Brown again, and I'll be right back with period number 2. Don't go anywhere. Second period set to begin, and we are off. No score in that first period. Penalty carries over, still has 1 minute and 3 seconds and counting. The penalty to Kevin Leisher. It was indeed for tripping. Here is Wagner. Paul Wagner brings it over the line. 45 seconds to go on the power play for Connetquot Sayville. Wagner to the point. Held, shot comes, deflected. Played by Villani, intercepted. Here comes Drago. Lost the puck, taken back by Logan Booth Allen. Booth Allen. Into the Sachem end. Around the net. Puck on his backhand. Reverses down low past Lorette. On the stick of Wagner. Try to get it back up to Villani, and intercepted and cleared by the silver and gold. Here's Villani. Into the zone. Shoved down by Lorette. And Leisher's out of the box and has the puck. Give and go here with Kalberer. Back to Lorette. Back to Kalberer. It did not go in the net. Desperation mode save for Westhoff. Unbelievable. Back comes Leisher. Out in front, and that one wouldn't go. Have a game, Richie Westhoff. Villani. Chipped up the boards, looking for Petrie. Kalberer. Into the zone. Finds the open man, but the shot deflects over the net. Open man was CJ Pena. Wilson trying to keep it in along with Leisher. Ogburn trying to get it out. Here's Leisher with the puck. Leisher across. It's in! Sachem break through, and they take the 1-0 lead. Leisher the feed, and it's buried in the back of the net by CJ Pena. And Sachem lead it by 1. Not much for Westhoff to do there, if anything at all. Sent around. Drago. Nice move through center. Drago on his backhand. Around the net. Nice move again, Drago. That one goes wide. Off the side of the net, Suriano getting shoved from behind by Mason. Petrie held in by Wilson. Shot doesn't get through. Blocked down in front by Rodecker. His clearing attempt, though, went off a man in front. Petrie off the glass, held in again by Wilson. Got it to Drago. Drago across, it wouldn't go. Calberer was trying to get it back out in front. This one deflects down, so no icing. Loeb leaves it for Horman. 1-0 Sachem lead. On a goal from CJ Pena, assisted by Kevin Leischer. Shot from Calberer. Denied by Westhoff. In the corner it goes. Calberer in the opposite corner, picking up the loose puck. Sends it back to the point, and around for Horman. Horman scoots it ahead. Pena across, intercepted, out of the zone. Chance here for Massey. Massey moves in, takes a shot, blocker save made. Lowe making that stop. Massey out in front, taken away by Drago, who stops behind his net before outletting to Leischer, who deflects it on. Calberer has to just quickly push it back the way it came. Leischer unable to settle down that pass. Back it comes to Horman. Horman to Wilson. Wilson ahead for Calberer. And back to Wilson. Pass gets blocked. Calberer. Here's Drago. Drago nearly lost it to Haggerty behind the net. Saw a similar play in the first period. Resulted in a good Loeb save. Fired back down. No icing. Wilson to play it. Banks it to Horman. Good forecheck from Massey and Haggerty. Comes onto the stick of Esposito. 1-0 Sachem. On a goal from CJ Pena. Scored earlier this period, the only goal of the game. And now we'll see a delayed penalty again. And I believe it'll be against Sachem. But it looks like Massey is going to the box for interference. At least that's the signal from the official. Sachem, the 1-0 lead, getting a power play chance. Leischer to take the draw. Calberer behind him. Alamia on the other point. Here's Wanling. Unable to get the puck, and it's sent down the length of the ice. Alamia fires around. Lorette settles it down on the far boards and leaves it for Leischer. And what a good idea that is, because here comes Kevin Leischer into the zone on his backhand and around the net. Forced behind, good defensive play by Villani. Calberer cuts in. Calberer couldn't pull the trigger. Checked at the last minute by Bizel. Calberer still has it. Outlet pass, or it sends it back to Wanling. Calberer, the far corner. Back for Wanling. Wanling to Calberer. Calberer, the shot, he scores! The rip from Calberer makes it 2-0 in favor of Sachem. Here it is again. Nice feed from Wanling, getting it over to Calberer, who sends it into the back of the net. They're back to action, flipped across for Leischer. Leischer unable to get a shot through. Behind the net. Oh, I think he thought about the Michigan there. Tits the brakes, sends it back around. to the near corner. That's where CJ Pena has it. Leisher trying to get around Bizel. Bizel takes down Leisher. Wagner the other way. Fans on the shot. Lorette was watching him, and he'll play it behind the net. Tries to flip it back out for CJ Pena. He runs into Rodecker, plays it from his knees to Wagner, who steps past Alamia, but out of the zone it comes. Rodecker flips it back in. Sachem lead by 2 here, about midway through the second period. Taking back the other way, shot goes around. Most recent goal, Cameron Calberer from Kevin Leisher. Here's Leisher, second 2 assists in the game. Has it knocked off his stick, good play by Rodecker. Down it goes, no icing. Now Lamia to get the loose puck. Now Lamia leaves this one for Pena. Gets it to Suriano, sends in. Suriano to get it. Loads up, fires, does Leisher over the top. Drago. Back for Leisher, out in front. Missed the first target. Got though to Drago. Gets it to Horman. Horman. Creating space, looking for help. Horman. Out in front, and he was trying to get it to Drago, who couldn't quite get the shot off. His stick was tied up. Sharp angle chance, save made by Westhoff. Puck comes to Tansey, and Tansey will just fire it down the ice for the icing. .6:29 left in the second period. Face off to the right of Westhoff. Won by the Thunderbirds, and they'll break out here. It's Booth Allen trying to bust his way through. But ultimately, Sachem prevail. Wandling going the other way to Calberer. Calberer for Drago. Drago across, nobody home. Back to the point. Held in at that far blue line by Peyton Wilson. Scrum in the far boards. Comes to Mason Petrie. Petrie takes a hit to make a play, sends it in deep. Wilson. Backhands it off the boards. Wandling. Plays it across, carried up further by Horman. Horman to Drago. Drago, the shot glove save made. Westhoff continues to have himself quite the night in net for Connetquot Sayville. A number of grade A chances denied. That one, maybe not grade A, but it was a good chance, and the glove preventing that shot from going in. Face off to the right of the Thunderbird netminder. Leisher wins it back to Lorette. Lorette steps around, and incoming Wagner takes the shot off the bar and out of play. Lorette let that one rip. Play resumes. Here's Pena. Pena, the shot blocked, rebound, score! Tapped in front of the net. And I believe the goal will be to Christopher Suriano, his second of the season. For Suriano, makes it 3-0 in favor of the silver and gold. Here's Leisher the other way. Leisher the shot. Blocker save made. Rebound is loose. Still loose out in front. It's held out of the net. Lorette the drive off of Bizel in front. Leisher. Nice move. Leisher shoots. And a glove save made by Westhoff. Into the zone. Wanling. Across. Calberer. In front. And it goes in. Off a body in front and in the back of the net for Sachem. Here's Calberer. Getting it across. And it's put in the back of the net. I believe it'll be Wanling the goal. And Sachem's lead now up to 5. Pass across doesn't go. Here's Villani through the neutral zone. Villani into the offensive zone. Tries to get it back to the point. Eventually does on the stick of Petrie. The shot blocked. Drago took it away and chips it back the other way for Calberer. Has Wanling with him. Calberer the Wanling. Wanling shoots and scores. Wanling the goal. And it's quickly 6-0 in favor of the silver and gold. Westhoff has done all he could to keep Connetquot Sayville in this game, and now Sachem have scored 3 goals in 49 seconds. 4 goals since the 5:19 mark. There's 4:04 left. Suriano from Pena. Leisher unassisted. Wanling from Calberer. And now Wanling again from Calberer and Drago. Calberer, a goal and 2 assists, has 3 points on the night. Or the silver and gold. Pena, a goal and an assist. Leisher has a goal and 2 assists for 3 points. And Wanling has 2 goals. And for Wanling, his 9th and 10th goals of the year. For Calberer, his 15th and 16th goals of the year. Or pardon me, his 15th goal of the year. And he adds some assists. Brings his total up to 11. 26 points. For Calberer, here's Booth Allen's shot blocked. Another try with a man out in front, and Lowe made the stop. Good opportunities for Connetquot Sayville following the timeout. Massey. Intercepted. Going the other way with it. First Sachem was Alamia, but they're offside. With 3:30 to go in the second period, 6-0 Sachem, leading the Thunderbirds of Connetquot Sayville. And the Thunderbirds really were in this game for quite some time. It's just been the last few minutes or so where Sachem have put 4 in the back of the net. pushing this one out of hand. Calber, shot goes wide. Wilson on the far side. Keeps it going, Drago. Getting knocked down in the process was Wanling. Calber got it back to him. Wanling, nice move. Around the net, back for Calber. To the point. Wilson the shot, deflected out in front. Not out of the zone, held in by Calber. Around for Drago. Drago. Now Calber. For Wanling. Across the shot, they score. Wilson roofs it past Westhoff for the 7th goal of the game. First Sachem, here it is again. Nice little pretty passing play. That's the pass right there. Great shot. Top shelf there for Wilson. Peyton Wilson's 2nd of the season. And 5th point. Wilson trying to get it back to Horman. Petrie across. Villani. Into the zone. The captain. Villani on his backhand. Out in front, save made low. Rebound flipped to the near boards. Petrie gets there first. Puts it toward the goal. It's blocked. Another try. Backhanded along by Hopkins. Right into the stick of Wilson. And Wilson to Drago. Drago tries to go inside, outside on Villani. Villani step for step with Drago. Hopkins can't clear. Drago on his backhand. Tries to beat Westhoff down low, and a great save made with the pad. Drago again. Nice move. Pass down low. Return pass. Score. What a pretty passing play. Give and go. Drago. Worth another look. Look at Drago. Gets it to the open man, and great return pass from Calber, who picks up his 4th assist and 5th point of the game. Big night for Cam Calber. And it is 8-0 in favor of Sachem. Here's Booth Allen. Denied entry into the slot. Good defensive play made by Lorette as that shot goes over the net. Lorette holding it at the blue line. Here's Leisher. The shot off the bar. Back the other way it goes. Villani. 3-on-2 over the blue line with Booth Allen, and Haggerty as a shot glances off the glove of Loeb and wide. Pena recollects for the silver and gold. Goes around the net. Fires off the glass and out. It will not be enough for icing with the final 30 seconds of regulation time. Petrie around, intercepted by Lorette. Lorette takes the shot. Fought off by Westhoff. Leisher tries to center a pass. Intercepted by Villani. Petrie the other way. Petrie the shot. Sticked away by Loeb. Villani takes a shot. Save made low. Poked away. Here's Leisher the other way. Leisher into the zone. Runs out of time. The clock strikes 0. And that's how we go into period 3. Not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5, not 6, but 7 goals in that period. 8 goals, I'm sorry, in that period for Sachem. And they lead it 8-0 after 2. And it's been quite the turnaround for the silver and gold as we head into the second intermission. You're listening to the Suffolk County High School Hockey League here on LI Sports Network. Third period on its way. Third period set to drop here at the Rinks and Hop Hog. You're listening to the Suffolk County High School Hockey League on LI Sports Network. Ryan Brannigan with help from Rowan on camera. Here is Wanling. 8 goals in that second period for Sachem after a scoreless first. Haggerty trying to get something going for Connetquot Sayville, and a good save made by Loeb. It's not like Connetquot Sayville didn't get any shots or chances in that period. They did. They just didn't beat Loeb. And Westhoff, who was magnificent, is a turnaround shot from Drago wide. Westhoff was magnificent in that first period, was still good again in the second, but just the dam burst. Shot from Rodecker. Covered up, gobbled up by Loeb. As we have a running clock, I am reminded, with the 8-goal lead in the third period. Sent around the net. Thunderbirds put one out in front, and Loeb is there to cover up. The very likely win, if not definite win, for Sachem. Put them at 13-5, 26 points. They'll temporarily leapfrog. There's a big block. Loose out in front, they score! Connetquot Sayville are on the board. Shutout for Loeb broken, and it's on a broken play as he didn't realize where the puck had glanced to. And that's Hall putting it in the back of the net for the Thunderbirds. And for Brady Hall, his second goal of the season. And point number 5. Sit around by Clark, who's in the net now for the Thunderbirds. I wouldn't put this game on Westhoff by any stretch. Just giving him a rest of sorts, and there's a penalty upcoming. And the clock freezes with the lead cut to 7 and resumes. 8-1, Sachem up by 7 over Connetquot Sayville. Connetquot Sayville with the only goal of the period. Round the net to the other side. CJ Pena. Shot from the point. Blocked in front by Petrie. Petrie flips out to Bizell. Poked away from him by Wilson. Sent in by Hall, but we get an offside. Leisher to take the draw. Massey on the other side. Leisher wins it forward, plays it to the boards, hits the brakes. Puck in his feet, shoved from behind by Rodecker, who banks it out of the zone. Good defensive play by Rodecker. Fired out of the zone by the Thunderbirds and all the way down for an icing. Faceoff coming back down to the Connetquot Sayville end. And for the Thunderbirds, I mentioned this win would be important to them as well. They are 2 points clear of West Islip. There's only a couple of games left, so only a couple of games left for West Islip to make up those 2 points, but a win against Sachem would have pretty much solidified it. It looked possible after the first period, no score. Different story here after the second, an 8-goal second for Sachem. Drago shot, save, rebound, score. Wanling with the goal. And Joseph Wanling, it's a hat-trick goal for him. Haul from Bizel and Petrie, the Connetquot Sayville goal, by the way. And there's your hat-trick goal and 4-point night for Joseph Wanling. Brings Wanling's total from 8 to 11 and 12 assists. 23 points on the year for Wanling. And here's Drago. 9-1 the score. Intercepted Wanling. Wanling. Behind the net. Chips it up the boards. Booth Allen clears to center. Alamia. Across to Lorette. Here's Drago. Back to Lorette. Taps on for Wanling. Wanling deflected in by Alamia. Villani. Picking up speed. Got it past the poke check of Wanling. Fired back down by Tyler Alamia. Calberer. Checked by Petrie. Ushered out of the zone by Ogburn. Ogburn gets it back. Tries to flip it to Villani. Here's Drago. The other way with Calberer. Drago fakes, shoots, backhand score. Highlight reel goal again for Drago. Makes it 10-1 in favor of Sachem. Beautiful goal there from Drago. His second of the game. It was Leisher. I thought that was 7 Drago. It was Kevin Leisher from Calberer. I might need my eyes checked if that's the case. Here is Leisher the other way. Leisher, wrist shot, deflection, goal. 11th of the game for Sachem. I want to take a look at that most recent one, or the prior one. Leisher from Wilson gives Sachem the double-digit lead. 3 goals, 2 assists, 5 points for Leisher. A goal and 6 assists for Calberer, a 7-point night, and they're not done yet. Leisher, save made by Clark. Leisher again. Rodecker checking him. Leisher navigates through. Put it on the stick of Suriano. Deflected wide. Leisher trying to drag it to himself. Taken back by Rodecker. And Leisher steps up to intercept. But Sachem are not able to touch up in time. Under 6 minutes to go. That is, without a doubt, Drago, not Leisher, with that goal. I'm not crazy. So Leisher, I assume they'll correct that. Drago from Calberer. Calberer is still with the 7.6 assists. That shot just goes wide. But I see you, James Drago. You have 2 goals and 2 assists on the game, not just the 1. Back the other way is Haggerty. Sent back down the ice by Loeb. Now on the stick of Petrie. Shot from Villani, scores. And it's 11-2. Villani from a sharp angle. Loeb will want that one back. For Joe Villani, it's his 11th goal of the year. 16th point, second on the team. Only to Booth Allen. And, of course, Logan Keel, so third on the team. My apologies. CJ Pena, shoved by Haggerty, chipped around Suriano. Pena and Haggerty after it. Leisher trying to play it off the boards, does to Pena. Across, swing and a miss from Suriano. Ogburn to Booth Allen. Hits the brakes. Trying to get around Lorette. Lorette out in front. Just missed. Good chance for Chase Haggerty. Here's Esposito. Deflects over the top. Leisher with speed the other way. Kevin Leisher to the backhand. Scores. There's a highlight reel goal from Leisher. And that is his third goal of the night. (12-2) Sachem. Back up top, double digits. Calver's shot blockered away. Held in by Drago. For Wanling, try to get it back to Calber, intercepted by Bizel, flips it out of the zone. Calber, the lead for Wanling. Wanling, forehand score. 13-2 Sachem. All 13 goals coming after the first period as well. Wanling from Calber. It's Calber's 7th assist and 8th point of the game. What a night for Sachem. What a night for Calber. Villani the other way. It's Pena trying to move it. Pena back on it. CJ Pena moves in. To the backhand, scores. Pena again with a beautiful goal. As Sachem padding their stats at this point. And it looks like they'll just, I don't know, they're just going to let the final 40 seconds tick off. Not much skating going on. Sachem 13-5, Connetquot Sayville 4-14 after tonight. Again, Sachem temporarily leapfrogging KPC. After this game, Sachem have a matchup against Middle Country, and they'll finish up the year against East Islip. And that game against East Islip, as it stands right now, would be a first-round playoff matchup between the 4-5. However, Sachem temporarily in the 3. 2 games in hand on KPC. That'll do it for our coverage here in this one. Sachem dominant in periods 2 and 3. 8 goals in the second. And 6 more here in the third. 14-2 over Connetquot Sayville. Thanks so much for tuning in for the Suffolk County High School Hockey League on LI Sports Network. Ryan Brownigan, and I hope to see you next time.